Sometimes when you don't consider the possible outcome of something and you just assume that you're going to be right, you got to take a step back and, you know, actually do some analysis and actually do some research and things to that effect. And the lack of consideration that I gave to Chicago gangs giving any resistance to Venezuelan gangs was not one of those situations at all. At all. Under no circumstances was I even potentially wrong. Why may that be? Venezuelan gangs, when they sell a kilo, maybe they get to eat that night, considering how terrible things are in Venezuela. Maybe a couple of family members die instead of all of them. Whereas when you look at Chicago gangs or any American street gang, when you sell a kilo or a half an ounce for that matter, you get to make some crappy album about it and blah blah blah. So what happens when when the people of Chicago step in caca and their state government sees Venezuelan potential drug dealers, maybe we don't want to, label people, right? And they let them in, and now they kind of sort of have a higher, what do I call it? A higher endangerment status than the black people of that community. Well, what's going to happen in that circumstance? Uh, Chicago gangs are going to lose turf to Venezuelan gangs, obviously. Obviously. Nobody seriously thought that it was going to happen any differently. It is what it is. Under no circumstances am I supporting the terrible, terrible policies that have led to Venezuelan gangs being there. However, 10 years ago, I was a sellout for talking about the potentiality of this very thing. 10 years ago. So uh, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not surprised that Chicago gangs who've been successful on a mostly unarmed populace because of the stupid gun control laws of Chicago are now unsuccessful against heavily armed Venezuelan gangs who have no qualms about being in a completely different country. Yeah, yeah. Looks like I was right about that. Hopefully, people will think about this and they'll change course, but I doubt it. As always, thank you for watching. Just wanted to update you on that. Thank you.